The next case out of the jail is State of Kansas versus Jesse Taylor Greenwell, 24 CR1. Good afternoon, Mr. Greenwell.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Greenwell, you're charged by way of information on or about December 31, 2023 in Butler County, Kansas with possession of methamphetamine, a level 5 drug felony. You're charged in count 2, same date and location, possession of marijuana after a prior conviction, a class A non-person misdemeanor. Count 3, you're charged, same date and location, driving while license is suspended or canceled, a class A non-person misdemeanor. Count 4, same date and location, possession of paraphernalia for use, class B non-person misdemeanor, which the paraphernalia was plastic baggie, and 3 plastic tubes. Count 5, same date and location, expired tag or registration, and that is an unclassified non-person misdemeanor. And Mr. Greenwell, do you understand the charges pending against you?
Yes, sir, I do.
Mr. Greenwell, you do have the right to counsel. If you could not afford an attorney, one would be appointed to represent you. Mr. Greenwell, are you currently employed?
No, but I have money. I mean, I work side jobs. I do drywall.
How much money do you have set aside?
Thousands of dollars. I can't remember.
You have thousands of dollars set aside?
Yeah.
And so are you able to hire an attorney to represent you?
No, not at this time. I'm not.
Why, if you have thousands of dollars set aside, why could you not hire an attorney?
Because I don't have a way of getting to it.
What is this, cash money?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know until I get out. I don't know.
Until you get out of where?
Of jail. I don't know.
Okay, you said that you had thousands of dollars set aside.
I have some money. I have some money set aside. Is what I mean. I'm not broke. Is what I'm saying.
Well, when you say you're not broke, how much money do you have set aside?
I don't know until I get out. I don't have the money. My relatives have the money.
Okay, and the money is with your relatives, and to the best of your knowledge, it's in the thousands of dollars. Is that correct? To the best of your knowledge. Okay.
Yes.
Well, based on that information, the court finds that you do have financial wherewithal to hire an attorney. So the court does not appoint counsel to represent you at this time.
Can you appoint me an attorney? I don't have money to pay for an attorney right now.
Well, you just said that you do, that you have money set aside to your relatives, and that's what the court understands is your situation.
Well, I don't have no way of getting to the money. I'm not going to be able to get to that money. My relatives might have money, but I don't have no money.
Okay, you're not. I need for you to not be contradictory in regards to whether you have money set aside or not. Do you have money set aside that could be used to retain an attorney?
No, I don't.
Okay, what's this money, and approximately how much is it that you have with your family, your relatives?
I don't know. This is just something that I was told.
Okay, what do you mean you were told?
I mean, I was told that I have some money coming. That's all I know.
You have some money coming. So this is not money that you gave to a relative?
No.
Okay. Well, that's a different situation what I previously understood. Subsequently, at this point in time, based with what you've said, you do not have money set aside with a relative. A relative may be willing to help assist you, but you do not have money available. Is that correct or not?
I don't know. I might.
Very well. The court finds, once again, you may retain whomever you wish to represent you. In the case, the court finds that, at least at this point in time, you've indicated you have the financial wherewithal to retain an attorney.
No, I
Subsequently, the
don't. I
court
need.
sets your next appearance date. This would be on the
Would you
felony
tell him I
preliminary
need an
hearing
attorney?
control docket. The felony preliminary hearing control docket on Monday, January 29, 2024 at 2:30. Monday, January 29, 2024 at 2:30 before Chief Judge Rickey. Monday, January 29, 2024 at 2:30 before Chief Judge Rickey. You do need to be present by Zoom
Is there a
hearing
bond? Did I
at
get a
that
bond?
time. The next item of business is to set appropriate bond in regards to yourself, Mr. Greenwell. Mr. Greenwell, what is your current address? Where you live?
Santa Fe?
And is that in Augusta, Kansas?
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
For like a year?
And do you have any relatives that reside in Butler County, Kansas?
Yes.
Who would that be in relationship to you?
I have a brother, some brothers, aunts, uncles, cousins.
What are your brothers' names?
Man, why are you asking me so many questions?
I need to set a reasonable and appropriate bond for you. I need to establish the contacts that you have with the community meaning Butler County, Kansas.
I have Jake. I have Jake Billheimer, Joe Billheimer, Josh Billheimer.
How do you spell the last name?
Billhimer.
Billheimer with a B as in boy. And these are all half brothers, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And who else live in Butler County, Kansas?
That's it.
Okay. What is their address?
I don't know.
And who do you reside with, if anyone, at Santa Fe, Augusta, Butler County, Kansas?
Lucas Johnson.
And is he a roommate or a relative?
He's like both.
Okay. Is he a cousin of yours? Is he another half brother?
Kind of like another half brother.
Like another half brother. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Greenwell. A recommendation for bond, Mr. Regier.
Your Honor, as I understand it, this is a defendant with some quite significant history. Perhaps most relevant, misdemeanor possession of a hallucinogenic, misdemeanor possession of paraphernalia, at least one misdemeanor driving while suspended conviction, disorderly conduct, at least two of them, misdemeanor interference with law enforcement, as well as 3 prior felony convictions, including 1 aggravated conviction. This is also a defendant who I understand has a quite significant history of failing to appear 34 times, most recently in October of 2023. Accordingly, besides all standard conditions, including no contact with illegal drugs and GPS monitoring, the state is recommending a bond of $50,000.
Thank you, Mr. Regier. Based on the information that is presented to the court, I do believe the conditions of bond as recommended by the state are appropriate, and the court adopts the same. The court adopts
$50,000. That's $5,000. There ain't no way I'm going to be able to get out with $5,000.
Just a moment, Mr. Greenwell. You need to be quiet until I finish with going over the order of the court. the court does adopt the GPS monitoring and all other conditions of the bond that have been. And Mr. Greenwell, can you take your hair and pull it back so I can see? Yes, so I can see you. Thank you. So the court adopts all the conditions of the bond. In regards to the amount of the bond, it appears to me that you have established with the court, you have local residents, you do have contact with the community, and I do believe that there is necessary a cash or surety bond. Mr. Regier, once again, did you say that there are failures to appear of 34 times, or did I misunderstand?
That is my understanding, Your Honor, most recently in October of last year.
Okay, based on the statements to the court, Mr. Greenwell, of you failing to appear 34 times, which appears to be an excessive amount, and Mr. Regier has advised the court as an officer of the court does adopt the recommended $50,000 cash or surety, $50,000 cash or surety bond. I think that that will be sufficient to have a bail bondsman make sure that you're appearing before the court as ordered by the court. Once again, your next appearance date is before Chief Judge Rickey. That would be on the felony preliminary hearing control docket Monday, January 29, 2024 at 2:30. There being nothing further to come before the court is in recess. Mr. Greenwell, have a good day.
Is there any way you can talk to somebody about that?